What if someone who seemed to have it all, fame, fortune, and an unforgettable in the scenes? Whitney Houston was one of the brightest stars in the music industry. Her voice broke records, her smile lit up stages, and her songs became timeless. But the world she lived in wasn't always as beautiful as her music. Beneath the glitz and glamour, Whitney faced battles that few people knew about. Her story is both inspiring and heartbreaking, filled with amazing highs and devastating lows. Born on August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, Whitney Elizabeth Houston was surrounded by music from the very beginning. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a successful gospel singer. Her cousin, Dionne Warwick, was already a star in the music industry. And her godmother? None other than Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. With such a strong musical background, it was almost inevitable that Whitney would become a singer.
Bittersweet memories, that is all.
With songs like How Will I Know, Saving All My Love for You, and Greatest Love of All, Whitney's first album went multi-platinum. She quickly became a household name. Her next album, Whitney, made history by debuting at #1 on the Billboard charts, a first for a female artist. Her career was on fire. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, she was one of the most successful and beloved performers in the world. In 1992, Whitney starred in her first movie, The Bodyguard, alongside actor Kevin Costner. The film wasn't just a box office hit. It became a cultural phenomenon. The soundtrack, featuring her powerful version of I Will Always Love You, broke records. That single became one of the best-selling songs of all time. The success of The Bodyguard added even more shine to her career and made her an even bigger global icon. But fame came with a cost. Behind the spotlight, Whitney was starting to face challenges in her personal life. In the same year that the Bodyguard was released, she married R&B singer Bobby Brown. Their relationship was passionate, but it was also filled with turmoil. Over the years, their marriage was marked by public arguments, rumors of infidelity, and drug use. The media couldn't get enough of the drama, but behind the headlines, Whitney was struggling. At the height of her fame, Whitney bought a mansion in Mendham, New Jersey. The house was huge, over 13,000 square feet on 5 acres of land. Its house had everything: a home recording studio, a swimming pool, hot tubs, and a curved glass wall that gave it a unique, futuristic look. It was the place where Whitney and Bobby got married. At one point, it symbolized her success and happiness. But as the years went by, that mansion began to reflect her decline. Financial troubles began to mount. In 2006, it was revealed that Whitney was behind on a $4 million mortgage. The home nearly went into foreclosure. She eventually sold the property in 2010, just 2 years before her tragic death. For a long time, the house sat empty, slowly falling into disrepair. Fans who visited left flowers and notes at the gate, remembering her for the joy she once brought them. Whitney's financial issues were more than just a few unpaid bills. During her peak years, she earned around $250 million through album sales, tours, and acting roles. Her role in The Preacher's Wife reportedly earned her $10 million, making her one of the highest-paid black actresses at the time. But money flowed out as quickly as it came in. Lawsuits, a difficult divorce, and drug rehabilitation costs took their toll. In 2002, her own father filed a $100 million lawsuit against her, which added to her stress. As her personal life became more chaotic, her public image also began to suffer. Rumors about drug use became more frequent. Her once perfect voice began to show signs of wear. Performances were sometimes canceled. Interviews became uncomfortable. Fans were worried, but few understood just how much Whitney was struggling, behind closed doors. By 2012, Whitney was trying to make a comeback. She had finished filming Sparkle, a musical drama that she hoped would mark her return to the big screen. But on February 11, 2012, the world received shocking news. Whitney Houston was found unresponsive in the bathtub of her Beverly Hilton hotel suite, just hours before she was supposed to attend a pre-Grammy party. The official cause of death was accidental drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use listed as contributing factors. She was just 48 years old. The music world was stunned. Tributes poured in from fans, fellow